Hi everyone, this is Anna Anders Humbly here at forglobalpeace.com, and I got a good friend of mine with me today. We're just going to have a little conversation here. You can barely see my bracelet, but that doesn't matter. What matters is the truth, and the truth is we all are being systematically lied to about a little bit of everything. And my good friend Larry is here today, and I'm going to put him on camera. Is that okay, Larry?
That's fine.
Okay, so here's Larry. How are you doing, Larry?
I'm doing good. How's everybody doing today?
I haven't seen Larry. We haven't seen you in probably, what, a couple years has it been?
Yeah.
You look really good, though.
Thank you.
So how has life been?
Life has been good. It's been a big change due to what's going on in the world. You know, kids being imprisoned in their own homes. They're trying to separate everybody and cause friction from within. This is the time now for us to come together and love each other. Stop worrying about what these warmongers and Wall Street thieves are up to. Because no matter what, they have never had the best interest at heart for the common, middle class, lower class people, monetarily wise. But it's time for us to uplift each other and start focusing on each other and rebuilding our families. That's what they're tearing from the info streams, from the gears on up. They're starting with the male and the female. They're trying to divide families. Just got the word today that they're officially in California and New York, you will not allowed to come back to school unless your child is vaccinated.
Oh, really? So
Yes.
California and New York announced it?
Yeah.
Now, that's something I didn't know about, but I will tell you this, too. So they're pushing the vaccines heavy duty. Have you seen that vaccine of that
Yes.
that caregiver?
And right before you send it to me, 2 other people send it to me on Instagram.
Okay.
That is a shame. And every day I'm getting more and more reports of medical officials either dying or getting long-term effects. And now I'm hearing it's even causing women to be fertilized so they can't even have babies and start families. So like I said, they are trying to destroy families. They're trying to destroy husband and wives. And
just break apart every family out there, pretty much from local to global. Yeah, it's true.
Which was a lab-made disease that they started. And now the second strand has deformed and turned out in Florida, California again. Oh, really? And Colorado.
So you've been following this. I try to do my social media armchair activism work, and I try to stay on all trending stories all the time, but it's a lot to keep up with. But I'll have to look into that and see what you're talking about.
Definitely.
So what else do I want to say here? So you watched that video. That was really sad of that caregiver girl. I mean, she got the shot, I think, around the 4th or the 5th of this month, and her whole world has been turned upside down. And shoot, Carrie, I forgot. Can you look at that video real quick on my Facebook page? Because I want to find out what her name is to throw it out here on this video real quick. So if you look at the video.
And I can't stress this enough to whoever listens to this. Division and divisiveness is what they're pursuing. They want Republican, Democrat. Both of them sleep in the same bed. Both of them hug and cuddle each other all day. There's no Trump and there's no Biden. They combine.
And they cover, and their blanket is the corruption cover, or covers. So they're all on the same golf field together.
Don't get filled with this coronavirus relief stuff, because in the end game, they want to eradicate healthcare. They want to eradicate your income taxes. They want you to be able to say, government, we want this, and then they want to dictate how they ration it out to you. They want to go back beyond the Stone Age, the Babylonian age, and they want the whole world to be poverty. Why should 99.5% of the population let 1.5% rule? If we think about that, we outnumber everything.
Yes, 1% versus the 99%. And back to what you said about how they want to control our economy. So they're talking about giving us these shots. I don't know if you heard about it, but with gosh, help me here, with Gates. He wants to give us a chip so that we have a chip in us for our finances. They want to blame this whole financial global reset on, they're going to try and use the virus to say that it dirties the money and all that shit just to shut down the fake dollar bill from the fake Fed. But they want to chip us. But if they chip us and then we don't behave for them, what happens is they could turn off our chip and then basically you starve to death or whatever, unless if you got family that's going to share their income with you or their economy or whatever. But I'm not. Are you taking the shot?
No.
I'm not taking the shot. My company just gave the shots this week. I think yesterday, as of yesterday, they were getting them.
My wife is getting an email every day. This is the pecking order. They want to start, because of the insurance that the elderly have, they have no choice but to take it. They're tier 1 right along with the healthcare workers.
So they want, and I think the reason why they're picking on the elderly too, because a lot of the elderly have retirement benefits, and this government don't have no money, people. And by the way, real quick here, a quick note between Larry and I don't know if you know this, Larry, but every city and town and county is it's a corporation. So my question becomes, okay, if it's a corporation and if it's a business, who the hell owns the corporation? You see what I'm saying? Because somebody had to originally form that corporation and own it, because I know at forglobalpeace.com, I mean, that's a corporation as well. But, we don't make any, there's no money to be made whatsoever. And we've always given away our For Global Peace products to people.
And that's where you started.
We don't have any income that we've pulled in, but what I want to say is, what was I trying to say about that shit? So back to the towns and cities. So I want to know who the board members are, who are the corporate owners with these cities and towns, because they never seem to show up at mayor's meeting or council meetings or any of that shit. So people, beware of who you're paying these taxes to, and where are your tax dollars going within the dynamics of your communities too. I don't know what community you live in, but Carrie and I live in Elyria, so I don't know where the Elyria Corporation, the corporate tax dollars are all going, and I think all of that should be, how do you say, I think we should all have access to it.
Public knowledge.
Public knowledge. Thank you, Larry, for that. So this video is 7 minutes and 28 seconds long thus far. So pretty much, what did you think of 2020?
2020 was the culmination in the beginning. Biden has spoke about the dark winter. That's the time that the very end of this whole mess with this capital stuff, which was, if you listen closely to all the people who's on the grounds doing the investigating, they have audio taped it, and it said, "Where is Pence? Where is Pence?" The noose was for Pence. Pence and Trump is having an impasse at the moment. They're having a struggle. The thing is here, corruption always rises to the top and exposes itself. Always remember this. I'm not going to preach tonight, but always remember this. The devil always lies. He tells 95% truth, but that 5% false is what you have to be key on.
Exactly.
They're all going to burn themselves, and they're all going to send themselves to hell.
You're right about that.
And you got to be careful. The people that went there had the the one guy had the drawstrings.
Are you talking about Buffalo Man, the guy with the?
It was another guy, not Buffalo Man, but it was another guy that had a bunch of. They was gonna do a live televised hanging of Pence.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what that was supposed to be.
Yeah, that's what that was about.
I didn't see anything about that, but I don't know. I'm just kind of concerned that it's staged on both sides, like you said.
It's definitely a coup.
Early on in this. But I think we just need to keep our eyes and ears peeled back, and then how they're putting all that military there in Washington D.C. is really, it's interesting. It's getting real interesting.
More military forces is for this occasion than the Afghan war. Can you believe that?
Are you serious?
That's a fact.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
And
wow.
If you don't want to believe me on that, check CBS News. That's who said that. And I don't pay too much attention to world news, especially when they're affiliated with like you said, a mainstream media. But if they're saying it, they're saying it and all the other groups line up to it, it's got to be true. Over 20,000 people. And we have to face facts. Even if you believe none of this and think we're off the rockers and we need meds, just ask yourself this. How is all this stuff occurring? And nothing is being done about it.
Right.
Why so much fear and so much anger and so much terror?
Do you notice how they recycle the fear constantly?
Yes.
They want us all to be on the edge of our seats in our homes and our families. Just so much fear and stuff. It's crazy. It is really crazy what's happening here.
How do you control people? By fear.
By fear, yeah.
By fear.
By fear.
That's the number one thing you control them with.
You're
is
right.
Fear.
That's what they've been doing. They've been amping it up big time for us. So, did you hear about those 2 cops? My son was saying something about 2 cops by 77 in Brecksville yesterday that got shot at.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
You didn't hear about that. I didn't hear about it either. But my son said they had to redirect traffic and everything. So I don't know, but and I've been hearing from other people that are just like out and about across this nation saying that the military's been showing up, you know, and then now with the governors calling in the guards.
But eventually, Anna, that's what's going to happen. They're going to have, and keyword 1,